Hello, everybody. This is a brief little tutorial on how to use iMovie. This is the popular editing software that comes with all Apple products, and the best way to launch it is to go to your Launchpad on your iMac, and it'll bring up all these various programs that are on your computer, and find the one that says iMovie right here. It's very easy to find. It's a big purple star. So when you find that, just double click on it and it'll open up the program and you're ready to go. This area here is your preview screen. Whenever you want to see the project you're working on, it'll appear here. And this down here is your timeline. This is where you're going to drop your media to work with. So I have a sample project for you just to show you how things work. So we're going to click on it here on my desktop, and I'm just going to drag it over and drop it in the timeline. It just falls into place very nicely that way. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to show you how to do is a very simple edit. So let's say that we're looking at this here, but we don't want the opening title. We don't want that graphic there. So let's bring it over. I'm just dragging this line over to, and you look at the preview screen to where the black is there. Now I clicked on it and it's going to stay there. Now we go up to modify. Okay, see it up here in the pull down menu. So you click on modify and then split clip is what you want to select. So you click on that and you'll notice that the timeline is a little bit different. We have two video files now, one highlighted in yellow and one not. Well, this is our regular film. When we click on it, it becomes highlighted in yellow. So in order to get rid of the clip that we wanted to edit out, we highlight it in yellow and simply hit the delete button. Boom, it's gone. Okay. Now when we play the video,
Dear future generations,
you see that it doesn't have that opening little graphic anymore. Okay. So the next thing you might want to learn how to do is to add some narration. And it's the same process. You go to your desktop and you find the audio file and you click on it and you drag it over and just drop it on the timeline. The great thing about iMovie is it places it exactly where it should be. So it's right underneath your video here, but you want it to begin a little closer to the front of your video. So just drag it over like that. Okay. Now, when we play the video and the audio file together, it'll look like this.
dear future generations,
This is a test
for
recording
you,
to add to our
for
evergreen
us,
sample video
for the planet.
to illustrate. Okay, so we have two competing voices going on there. We have the original narration from the video clip, and we have the new one that we added. So how do we control which one gets used? Well, it's quite simple. If you go to the original video here and highlight it, you can always tell it's been highlighted because it has this yellow border around it, see? And we go to the blue part. The blue part underneath the picture is your audio. So you want to click on that, and you see how there's two little tiny arrows pointing up and down? Well, that's to control the volume of your audio. So you click on that and you drag it up and down like this. Now you see the little percentage number that is increasing as I go up and down? Okay, that's the amount of volume. So we want to get rid of that altogether. So we just go down to 0 and then let go. Now, when we play it, this is a test recording to add to our Evergreen sample video to illustrate how to add an audio file for narration to your documentary film project. And there we go, you see? Now we've added some narration. Now let's say we want to add some music now. Well, it's again the same process. You find the file on your desktop, click on it, drag it over, and just drop it. Boom. And once again, iMovie will automatically place it where it thinks it should be. And it's a pretty good guess, but it's a very long file. So let's drag it over a little more to the beginning. Now, we don't want the entire song because it goes on forever, much longer than the video clip. So let's click it here. Okay. We've highlighted this audio file, so we can tell because it's yellow, and we click on that and we go up to our modify. So we split the clip, boom, and now we have two files. The first one you see matches the length and duration of our video file quite nicely. And the rest of it here we don't need. So let's click on it. Now it's yellow. We just hit delete and it's gone. Okay. So now we have um, music and narration. But the music looks like it's going to be pretty loud. So why don't we reduce the sound of that by clicking on the audio file again and dragging down, let's say 10% just to make it easy. Okay. So now the music's at 10% and our narration is at a decent volume. Let's test it out and see what it sounds like. This is a test recording to add to our Evergreen sample video to illustrate how to add an audio file for narration to your documentary film project. There we go. And we're out. Okay. Now, one more thing. You're adding your B-roll, of course, and let's take a sample of that. Let's say I have a animated logo I want to add to the end of my project. Well, here's the little piece of video here on your desktop. So you click it again and drag it. This time you line it up with the video file. See? Okay. And now it'll be automatically connected to the rest of your project. And let's see what that looks like. And there you go. So that's how you add your B-roll. And that's when you're adding video. Let's say you wanted to add a photograph. Well, what happens here is more or less the same thing. Grab the photograph from your desktop, click and drag, and drop it right behind there. And then this is what will happen. When you play it, a picture will be added, and there's a slight movement. Okay? iMovie will always move a still photograph, and it makes it a little more visual, and it's interesting. So that's basically it. You see, it's a lot of clicking and dragging and dropping, relatively simple. And if you wanted to change the order of things, once again, highlight the thing you want to move so it's yellow, and then just drag it over and say you want to put it here. So now you have this configuration. You got the picture, and then you got the video that you added on at the end. All right. So there you go. Like I say, this is kind of a very quick and brief tutorial. So you know how to do an edit, you know how to add video, you know how to add a picture, you know how to add narration and control the volume, and you know how to add music. So if you have any other questions of anything else that I might not have covered, just drop me an email and I'll walk you through it. Okay? Thanks, everybody, and good luck with your projects.